And this evening I have Mr. Dick Curless right here.
Let me mention this. Hank Cee and his band are up here. We're at the present time. Can I say where we are?
Sure, go ahead.
We're at the N.C.O. Club in Bangor International Airport in Bangor, Maine, where I live, just around the corner. And we've been together 3 days, and this is the last night. We got one more set to do, and this is the first chance that we've had to sit down privately and have a little talk. Everything's been so busy. We had fantastic audiences every night, and Hank, you got a good group there. It sounds awful good, and I'm very, very, very pleased, and they sure like you because they get you back again.
Yes, they do. Dick, it's been a long time since we've been able to sit down and kind of just talk over things here. Glad we have the chance right now. I'd like to start off with talking to you about your new album, Dogging It. I think it's a great album. I like the single off the cut.
That's done good. Really, I was surprised, Hank. The Jukebox Man is the only single on it. What makes me surprised is that single is done very good. But the other album, Hard Traveling Man, had Big Wheel Cannonball on it. Had Hard Traveling Man single, which were all pretty good hits, and also Drag 'Em Off the Interstate. That never did get in the charts. The album, but Dogging It's in the charts, for the albums. I could never figure that out. I don't know what it is. It must be sales or something. I don't know what they go by. I just can't figure it out. But I guess Jukebox Man is the thing that's making it responsible, and it's been a good record for me.
Well, I really think it's a fine album. Another thing, we have quite a few phone calls, at least I do, on fan club that you may have. And I understand you do have one. Matter of fact, you sent me literature on it, a magazine. Perhaps you could mention some of that. I'm sure our listeners would be interested in hearing about it and where they could write for the address.
Well, it's brand new, and thank you very much for bringing that up. It's brand spanking new. All these years, 21 years, I've never had a fan club. People have been after me, and finally I got one going. And it's quite a responsibility, too, because thank goodness the people are really coming through, And we have a journal that we put out every 4 months. It comes out and lets the people know what's been happening the previous 4 months and what's happening in the future. And they also get the latest information on our itinerary, where we're appearing and so on and so forth. And all the information from the fans, they write in, so on and so forth. I'm tickled with it. It's called The Dispatch. And in fact, we're already at press now, and the other one will be coming out here just in a week or so, the second issue. I'm very pleased with it. People have been really very kind and very interested. And also in this journal, it tells about the awards that I've received and so on and so forth, the tours to Nashville, and things that are happening in Wheeling, West Virginia, and around the country. And I hope to expand it as we go. It's kind of a little small thing now. It's my first one. I've never known, what to do or, what it's all about because I've never had one.
Right. I know a lot of people have called and said, well, where can they get in touch with you or where could they join your fan club? And, of course, I had asked you on occasion, and you said, well, it's in the process, and this was last year. I remember asking you that. And I'm glad to hear and see that, it's come out. I dig the first issue very much.
Hank, they can write to me, just to the Dick Curless Fan Club, Post Office Box 1181, Bangor, Maine. That's Post Office Box 1181, Bangor, Maine. And the zip code is 04401, if they can remember that. And to join the fan club, it costs you $3 a year, and that's you get the journal issues 3 times a year. Plus, you get new photographs. You get a membership card, a biography on myself, and there's a whole bunch of things that go with the package. And also the records that I have available, you get at a special discount just for the members.
Well, very good. You did mention Wheeling, and I did want to kind of brush on that a little bit. You go down there at least once a month, right?
Yeah, and when I'm not there, I tape my shows. And I started something here that when I'm not in the area, and I happen to be on the road or something like that, I'll zip into a radio station who plays country music and go in and tape my shows, and who's ever the disc jockey in the area, I kind of make him my co-host, which I think is very interesting, and it gives me a chance to tape the shows, also to find out what's happening in the area, and have the disc jockeys wherever I am kind of gab a little bit, you know.
That's a great idea. You ought to stop into the station once.
I've got to do that.
And also, if you ever have a chance, I know from your busy schedule, on a Monday night we have Country Call from 9 to 11. It would be great just to call up and say hi and everything, because Rick Shea and Big George, Jim Flaherty, Bob Edmonds are all up there. It's a fine show, and I'm sure you'd enjoy talking to them.
I've heard a lot about that, really. And I think it's only been twice that I've had a Monday where I'm going through that area. But I'd get up the pike, you know, the main turnpike, and I say, I come by there again without calling, see? And it isn't that I just can't remember, you know. I got to put a little string around my finger here.
Thank you very much. We've got to go back on stage. Dick, again, thank you for the interview, and we'll be seeing each other very, very soon, I'm sure.
Thank you. It's been a great pleasure, Hank. And I'd like to say hello to all your listeners in the WWCO area, and thanks again.
Okay. And maybe just before we do go, just say a little hi to Bernie, listening in.
Oh, Bernie. Yes, I've got to say hello to Bernie. Yeah, I know you're laughing. You know, this is kind of a joke, inside joke with us and everything, but Bernie's a great fan, a great friend, and we got to get him down to Wheeling again.
We do.
Yeah, and then I'd like to see him go on that tour with us to Nashville. You know, I'm afraid the man, he'll be just, he won't be broken, but he'll be badly bent.
Okay, Dick, thank you very much, and good evening to you.